today. From the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Glad you're with us. It's Blake Grupe to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers head out for their initial drive, and at the helm is their second-year quarterback now, the #1 overall pick from 2023, Bryce Young.
And he's certainly coming off a very tough rookie campaign, but he showed flashes of why he was the #1 overall pick. Now starting over in year 2 with a brand new coaching staff, I expect Bryce Young to show the world his talents in full.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays, and Carolina scores to cap it off. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their new quarterback, first-year signal caller out of South Carolina.
And to say that this is a big spot is the classic understatement. It's a ton of pressure on this rookie quarterback as he gets to play right away. And let's face it, he's trying to take in every moment from his first start, but at the same time, he's got to focus on what's in front of him.
Rattler now to throw on 1st and 10. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They get the guard there, Lucas Patrick. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Kamara up the middle. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, the Saints turn to their new man, Matthew Hayball, to punt. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jones. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less lead.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason, OTAs.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To the air is Rattler. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Dancing to his left. This one into the hands of Thielen. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 53 yards. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Past the 20. 5, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 46 yards, and the Saints get a bit closer. The point after, good by Grupe, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he's plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. As they've got, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Brown. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, here's Rattler. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matthew Hayball now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very... And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Here's 3rd and a few inches. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rattler wants to throw it. And this one taken in by Olave. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Ready. Blue 32.
First down, here's Rattler. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Play action, now Rattler. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rattler going to look to throw again. It's caught by Aguilar. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Grupe able to add the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And Young's throw there incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
27 yards there, a first down. Throwing, Young. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Lets it fly for Thielen. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Final play of the half. Young, Hubbard, will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin in Georgia. New quarterbacks galore in that one. Russell Wilson and Justin Fields are in Pittsburgh as they take on Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix in Atlanta. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. Calvin Austin, a touchdown reception. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Tyler Lockett up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. It was the running back, Chuba Hubbard, who put together a solid first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Here's Rattler. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Following the interception, Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Young to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Panthers add 6 to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, here's Rattler.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll drop to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
A 10th carry for Kamara, shedding the tackle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
From the shotgun, Rattler. Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. The point after, good by Grupe.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game.
And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Rattler working out of the gun. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. But they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Young. Flushed out right. That is caught by Thielen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. And Rattler, he'll throw again. And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flagged for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Carolina, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.